The Consumer Watchdog has put petrol stations on notice ahead of tomorrow's fuel excise changes, which will lead to higher prices. The government has opted to keep its cut to the fuel excise, which it brought in response to the war with Iran, but it is not going to be as much for the month of July.
The ACCC has written to retailers warning them not to take advantage of the change to bump up their profits. Federal Treasurer Jim Chalmers joins us now from Canberra. Treasurer, good morning.
Good morning, Emma.
How worried are you that drivers are going to get ripped off at the pump?
Well, this is a really important warning from the ACCC because we want to make sure that every cent of the government's fuel excise cut is passed on to motorists who need this extra bit of relief. It's been really terrific to see petrol prices and diesel prices come down very substantially in recent months. In fact, this week we think for the first time both petrol and diesel is cheaper than it was before the war in the Middle East began. But people are still under pressure. That's why we're extending this fuel price relief, this petrol and diesel tax cut for another month at a tapered rate to provide that cost of living help that people need and deserve. And so that will be extended from tomorrow. But that's not the only cost of living relief which kicks in from tomorrow. A really important day tomorrow. Another tax cut, more wage increases, an extension to paid parental leave, paying super on payday, as well as this really important extension of petrol and diesel price relief.
When it comes to the excise, so it's going up by 16 cents as of midnight. Can we expect that to happen straight away at the Bowser? How's that going to work? What should motorists expect?
Well, this is one of the things that the ACCC monitors very closely to make sure that it reflects changes in the tax arrangements. But we are extending this fuel excise relief for another month at a tapered rate, as you rightly point out. And sometimes that there is a bit of a lag when it comes to the pass-through of those kinds of changes. But what it means is an average motorist will save about $11 a tank all through the month of July, and that's because we are extending this cost of living help, and it's another important way that we are helping people who are under pressure, particularly with these new cost of living measures which come in from tomorrow.